My name is Dr. James McCabe. I'm a corporate storyteller and I've been involved in this line of work for about 2 decades. And I've realized over time that all challenges are challenges of communication. Well, I would say the word story is being used everywhere today, but mostly in the wrong context. That story is not the same as spin or soundbite or piece of news. A story really is a connected form of communication, which is very much designed to engage with customers. And it's a form of communicating which earns the attention that it craves and that lingers in the memory of people. And story is really the opposite of the way most businesses communicated up until recently. So if you think about the announcement style of communication that we had in the past with press releases and corporate events and messaging, this was very much to do with the art of persuasion and rhetoric as a form of almost public speaking. And I think that all businesses today need to take a leaf out of media and the art world and to think about story as a form of learning by inquiry, asking the right questions and asking questions together with customers. So rhetoric is the art of persuasion, but story is the art of involvement. So let's say, for example, you were a global manufacturer and what you had to do had very little to do with customers or consumers. Okay, so you had an abstract business, it might be involved in primary industries, for example. To what extent do you need a story? Well, I would suggest that we're moving into an era which is highly mediated, and that if you were a global manufacturer, the very first thing that you would require more of in the future would be identity and visibility, and that you could start thinking about a customer as an audience. And your customer, if you were a major global industry, your customer may not be a single individual, and it may not be any one other corporation or place, but it could be a country, for example. So let's say you're involved with a long-term partnership with another emerging country around the world, then you can tell that story, where that culture or that nation becomes the protagonist. And the key to succeeding in sharing that story is to create or carve the narrative from their perspective. So I think if you can, first of all, understand the need to switch communication from push messaging to curiosity-inducing questions and a conversational-based approach, and then also if you can make that narrative about them and not us, I think that you're well on the road to getting where you want to go.